Welcome to the Healthy Habit Challenge First 45. So over the next couple of days, we're going to give you just little pieces and parts of the challenge so that we can digest expectations and kind of work through some of the questions that are going to come up as they come up. But our goal in offering this, even though it's not really 100% ready to go, is that the world just needs it right now, right? And we can talk about that when we get down here. But we just need to be able to control some things in our life and start to focus on some of the things that we can do that can make us healthy versus getting eaten alive by all these unknown and unknowables that continue to roll out on a daily basis. So our Ikigai, for those of you that don't know what an Ikigai is, in the Japanese culture, it's our reason for being, right? It is, why do we get out of bed in the morning? What inspires us? Another way of looking at that is your why. So a lot of times, especially in the last couple of years, it's a big buzz thing that happens in the business world, is discovering your why. But we're going to stay true to our word, true to our roots in this challenge and call it what it is, and where it originated was our Ikigai. So the first thing we need to do is, if you have a big whiteboard handy, awesome, grab it, use it. If we've got Post-it notes, even better. Another thing, all we really need is just a sheet of paper, possibly some different colored markers, if that helps you visually. But a pen and a paper will get us where we need to go. So we're essentially going to start by drawing a line so that we have 4 squares, 4 even squares. One of the squares we're going to talk or label passionate about or love. And we'll get to what that means in a minute. So bear with us. I'm going to try and get us through this as easily as I can. In the top right corner, we're going to put good at. All right, so things that we are good at. Our bottom left, things that you can get paid to do. And then in the bottom right, what the world needs. So you had 4 sections, each with their own title. So go ahead and do that first. Hit pause if you need to. I have kind of filled this in a little bit to give you an idea of some of the brainstorming and just a quick brain dump I did when writing this board out. So things that you're passionate about or love. So we don't need to yet think about, can I get paid or am I good at it? We just want to kind of just dump everything out that you are passionate about and that you love. So for example, I've got my Coca in here, which is my business, my son, my husband, learning, my dog, photography, CrossFit, whatever that is that you just love, right? When you're like, oh, I have 10 minutes of spare time, I'm going to go XYZ, fill in the blank. Or things you get excited about, that's going to go in here. There's no wrong answer, so just kind of brain dump into that section. Without putting too much thought into it, we then want to come into things that we're good at. Now, I'm not saying that you're the best at them, but you're like not failing, right? You wouldn't get an F, right? So as an example, I've got painting in here. If you are just awful at painting, be it just painting walls, or I was thinking more so art painting, then don't put it in there because you're not necessarily good at it, even though you may really like it. So things that I'm good at, CrossFit, while I'm not as good as when I competed professionally, I'm still decent at it. Parenting, coaching, some of this stuff is crossed out and we'll talk about that later. I'm good at organizing things. I'm good at painting, I guess, both the artistic as well as walls. But so things that you're good at. And again, it could be a million things. It could be 3 things, whatever that is. Things that you can get paid to do. So I might be really good at CrossFit, but I have no way of communicating that to other people. So like in this coaching thing, maybe I'm not really a good coach. Don't put that on there. But some examples of what I have, right? Babysitting, networking, organizing, painting, coaching, cleaning, right? So if you're really like an OCD cleaner, you can get paid to do cleaning. What are things that people will pay for? And then in our bottom right is, what does this world need, right? So I, as an example, put in guidance, connection, love, stability. Again, with all these things that are so unknown right now, those are things that I feel the world needs. And your answers may be different, and that's totally cool, and that's the whole point of this whole thing. Now, Once we've done each section independently, we then want to come back to each section and see, are there ways that we can kind of lump things together? So I actually I crossed off coaching and connecting people, because for me, CrossFit is all of that, right? So it is coaching, it's connecting people, it's actually doing CrossFit. In some cases, it's a little bit of parenting. So I'm really good at CrossFit. I am passionate about CrossFit as well. That's my husband walking by. Everybody's working at home. It's madness. So I circled that because now that's in 2 of my areas. I can also, right in this bottom left, I can get paid to coach. So I coach CrossFit. I'm good at it and I'm passionate about it. And when we come into this last little section here, what the world needs, guidance, connection, love, stability, guess what? We can get that through CrossFit. So CrossFit is the vehicle that I choose to use. But if I start stripping this back and CrossFit went away, I know that coaching is in there, right? And connecting with people. I'm good at connecting with people and giving some guidance and some stability, and people will pay for that, and I'm passionate about it. So you see how we start to then come into what we're good at? So I choose the word CrossFit. It could be coaching, right? So coaching could be the word that I cling on to. Everybody's is going to be different. Now, this can seem really overwhelming if you've never done it before. If you would like to set up a time to work together, let me know, right? We've got until next Monday till this officially kicks off. Let me know if you want to connect. I've got some time. We can get either just on a phone call, we can get on a Google Connect or Google Chat, and so we can see each other. A little more human connection there sometimes might be needed. But let me know. We'll help you get through this, and tomorrow we're going to talk about nutrition. Till then, stay safe.